It is official! YouTube has brand new monetization requirements for the partner program. Now you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. That's exactly the same as it was before. So yeah, last week's New York Times article was right. YouTube have announced some pretty major changes to monetization and the partner program. But the rumour that barriers to entry were going to be lowered haven't quite worked out as many speculated, myself included. So to clarify, the biggest update that's most important to most creators is that there is no update. As a long-form content creator, to meet the requirements of YouTube monetization, you still need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I appreciate that for most small YouTube channels, that wasn't the news you were looking for. But now there is an alternative requirement. If your focus is vertical short-form content, then instead of 4,000 hours of watch time, you can aim for 10 million YouTube Shorts views in 90 days. That doesn't sound very generous. In fact, which of these two requirements do you think is easiest? Let us know in the comments below. What makes this all important, however, is that long-form content and shorts merge together into one YouTube partner program. Whichever way you meet the requirements, you gain access to all YouTube's income streams, including ad revenue for both long-form content and shorts. All right, so let's be clear about one thing. YouTube themselves never promised a lowering of the monetization requirements. That was a rumor from the New York Times article. And YouTube do have something that might interest you. YouTube are calling this fan funding that will give creators limited access to income streams such as super chats, super thanks, and channel memberships. It will offer lower requirements and early access to the YouTube partner program, but crucially, not ad revenue. With advertisers being taken out of the equation, I can definitely see this fan funding requirement being as little as 100 subscribers and 10,000 views. But we won't know the details on this until early 2023. But the details have been confirmed for the creators' cut of YouTube Shorts ad revenue. 45%. Where's 10% of a cut gone?
What we wanted to do was to be as transparent as we are on all our other products and make a commitment to creators who are focused on short format.
This is a video from the Creator Insider channel, by the way. I'll leave a link to it in the description just underneath the like button.
And in short form, we're going to share with all creators who are part of the feed. As a part of that, that means spreading it out across all the creators, whether it was right before the ad or 3 videos away from the ad.
I guess that kind of makes sense because YouTube isn't showing an ad after every short. It has to associate the advert with the player, not necessarily an individual video.
Shorts is also an area where we're investing a lot of product and engineering time into things like creation tools, as well as trust and safety. And so part of that rev share is being aware of the investment.
So in other words, Shorts is costing YouTube an absolute fortune, but it doesn't say anything about a revenue split going towards the music labels. Yeah, let's talk about that. YouTube is partnering up with music labels so that creators can use popular songs without getting hit by copyright claims. In the YouTube studio for long-form content, you will soon be able to buy music licenses at an affordable price and use them in videos and fully monetize them. Or not buy the license and split the revenue with the music artist. And without thinking about that too much, it sounds like a really good idea. As for shorts, you can still use popular music and sound as you have already been doing, but still earn revenue from those videos. The revenue split is 45% regardless of whether you use music or not. Shorts monetization, more music options. That's your update in a nutshell. If you are a shorts creator, I guess the big question you're going to be asking is, how much am I going to earn? I have no idea how CPMs are going to work in this format and don't expect it to be calculated per 1,000 views. It might be per million views. As for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, I now do believe that those requirements are going to be here for many years to come. Everything we've talked about today pretty much kicks off in 2023. So if you start your channel today, yeah, you got just enough time to get 10 million Shorts views. Now, since hopefully a lot more of you are going to be joining the YouTube Partner Program because of these updates, you'll be wanting to know whether or not monetized videos get more YouTube views. Well, you can find the answer out over here.